Welcome back, episode 22 of Gothic 2, Night the Raven. We joined the Mercs last time, we joined the Ring of Water. Now it's time to advance with the Jarkandar expansion, the add-on. First, let's take a look in our quest list. Raven Slaves, Snapper's Claws, Evidence, Black Eye, the Portal. We could finish up with the Thieves Guild quest, Constantino's Ring. Yeah. Let's head on towards Harbor Town and finish that up. Now we're at the Thieves Guild entrance. And since we've just learned lockpicking, we could take advantage of that and loot the place a bit. Oh, there's a rat. There's another one. Apparently we've missed two, or two just spawned in chapter 2. Not sure which one of those options. Oh, one more. I didn't realize they actually spawn. More of them. I think this chest should contain Bosper's bow. Hunting bow and Corrigan silver. So 2 quests in one chest. We should return Bosper's bow to him when we get up. And we should return Corrigan silver when we get back up. Now let's speak with Cassia and finish up that Constantino's Ring quest. Strangely enough, you can still hear the music from Corinna's town over here. That always amused me. Not sure why. Wait, why is that guy dead? What? What? Why is Ramirez dead? What happened? What the hell? I didn't kill him. I didn't turn him in. I didn't join the militia. What the hell? Why are these guys dead? Because it's chapter 2 and I didn't finish this up? Possibly. Well, this never happened to me. Not that it's much of an inconvenience, but what do you know? You learn something every time you start up this game. Apparently, these guys die as soon as you pass in chapter 2. You don't kill them, you just don't progress with their quest. That's super strange. Well, at least we can do Corrigan's and Bosper's quests. Nice, some bolts as well. I think Cassia had the key to the upper chamber that leads to Hannah in the hotel. So that should get us back as a means of a shortcut. Let's see. As this never happened to me before, I'm not sure. I swear I didn't kill him. Yep, she had the key.
Look at you. Where do you come from, huh?
I
I know. You don't have to tell me. I know everything. Just don't even think of stealing anything here, got it? We can't afford drawing attention to the hotel.
No, ma'am. I'll get back to you because we need to give you Lamar's Book of Debts. But first, we need to give it to Corrigan, because that's the natural order. Plus, Corrigan has a inventory so we could buy it back from him. Hannah doesn't. That's why she's the last NPC you need to give that book to. Now let's go to Bosper and pick up a reward, maybe. Still baffled over why those the Thieves Guild NPCs were dead.
That's not what I heard. I think this bow belongs to you.
My bow? Where did you find it?
In a dark hole full of rats.
I hope you didn't get into trouble.
No, I've done this kind of thing before.
Thank you anyway. I owe you for this.
So he doesn't give us shit.
Show me your wares.
You're not here to browse through my wares. You're supposed to get me those skins. So get going.
Alright, so he's not a merchant until we actually fulfill his quests. Never mind. That's not a big inconvenience. Let's head over to Corrigan and then Hannah. Shame that Constantino's ring quest will remain unfinished, but we all know how that goes anyway.
I've got your silver.
Really? Here, take this as a reward. A very special beer. This is my last keg.
Special beer indeed. I think it gives us hit points and 1 point of mana.
Look what I have here.
But this is Lamar's ledger. Well, what are you planning to do with that?
Here's the book.
Here's the book.
Oh, thanks. You saved my butt. Lamar can get rather ugly. Here, take this as a reward. It's the very last drop.
So one more reward of that sort. Beer always does the trick, man. Right, we bought that back. Let's try that beer, shall we? 3 hit points, 1 mana. Give it here. Alright. 271 hit points, 14 mana. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, what's going on? Haven't saved in a while. Not succeed. And that should be us finished with the town for now, for a long time actually. And we need to head to Jarkandar.
Look what book I have here.
Lamar's ledger. How did you get hold
Ledger.
of that?
Well,
If Lamar doesn't have it anymore, that's a good thing. But I'd rather have it myself.
Well, here it is.
here, take the book.
Thanks. Take this as a reward.
What is this you've given me?
It is a key to the gate of wealth.
Shame she doesn't tell us more about on that subject. So a small key and some lockpicks. As you probably know already, we need to head on towards that island, not far from the harbor of Corinus. Swim there, and we'll get to a cave. A few lizards there, and that key will open the chests. That's apparently a stash that the thieves have hidden over there. So nice reward from Hannah, and that's why, well, apart from the fact that she doesn't have an inventory, a merchant's inventory, she's the last one you need to give that ledger to. And the rich get richer. Alright. Oh, Cavalorn might have something to say. Since we're in chapter 2 and he magically finds out that we head on to the Valley of Mines, he might tell us that if we pass by his old hut, we could take a look around there to see if we can find something that he holds dear.
And Beliar spoke to another creature.
I got the missing
But
ornament
Adanos
from
brought
Lord
forth the
Hagen.
tide,
You
and
see?
the creature was
I thought
washed
the
from the
paladins
face
had
of
it.
the earth.
Oh, apparently not. Only when we get back, apparently.
But with it, the trees
We should
and
let him know
animals
that
were
we
also
passed by
washed
his
away.
hut,
And
but that's a long way away from now. And now we basically are free to go towards the Water Mage's temple, deliver the last piece of the ornament ring to Nefarious, watch the Water Mages do their jingle jangle, do their ritual. We need to nab the whatchamacallit, the Orc Slayer. The Orc Slayer is a very powerful one-handed weapon. Top 10 most powerful one-handers in the game, in the expansion. Does 130 damage. We can wield it because it asks for 130 strength. Unfortunately, for those who haven't yet learned lockpicking, it's hidden in a chest that needs to be picked. And since we've just learned that from Thorben, we can finally pick it and use it in Jarkandar. It's very close to the entrance to their underground temple. But first, let's go to Nefarious.
Hey! About the missing ornaments.
yes,
Here, I have another.
well, that's terrific. Now I have them all. Now all we have to do is put them together. We will have to use our combined powers to fit the piece back into a ring. Here, I can give you some gold coins for your trouble. Follow me.
Oh, don't mind if I do. Alright, let's take a nappy nap, because that will take a while. Till morning. Let's do a save. And they'll do their thing. Nefarious moves slow as fuck. He just walks there. Takes an eternity. But since we're here, let's just go and grab that sexy ass Orc Slayer. From that pyramid looking edifice next to the entrance to this temple. And then we'll get back to these guys. They should be already doing their ritual. Yep, there they are. Has it not begun? No, I think we need... Yeah, we need to be there.
And now, step aside.
We're stepping aside. Boom shakalaka. You go, girls. See ya in a bit. Don't think any rats spawned in the meantime over here. That would be amusing if they take us by surprise somehow. Maybe some goblins at the entrance, not sure. But they shouldn't pose a threat anyway. Outside, we should see some fire lizards around the place. We could do them in with a few. There it is, with a few ice arrow scrolls. I might just try my hand at that. All right. So, there we go, Orc Slayer. That's the shit. That's the good shit. And not only it deals 130 damage, it's also larger in range. Think the Torturer's axe is 100 or 80 in range. This is 10 or 20 points more in range. You can see it even visually if you look on the left side of our hip right now. Sexy ass weapon. I think in G2 Vanilla it was the strongest one-hander you can wield. And now let's take a quick gander around the place. Yeah, there they are. So let's do a save just in case. So some blood flies, we should bolt them out of the picture. And with the fire lizards, let's see how many ice arrows we got. Fire arrow. Keep forgetting the ice arrow. Ooh, don't want to alarm that. Keep forgetting the ice arrow icon. There we go. Alright, let's mana up. Because we can only afford 2 casts, really, because we're at 14 mana and Ice Arrow consumes 5. I can hear them. I think. Uh-oh. I think they're up there right now. Can I do them in from here? Don't think so. Let's try to do this discreetly if we can. Come on, don't be a bitch. Jump. This is getting exciting. Alright, I think I can man up. There we go. Easy peasy. Nothing to loot, I guess. But where's the other one? I think I can hear him. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's down there. Can't reach him there. Can't focus on it. We don't have fire protection, so this is a bit tricky. Oh shit, ran out of mana again. One more. See ya. Alright. We've had our little fun. Let's get back to the mages. Are you guys done with your cheeseburger and fries recipe?
Hey,
Apparently not. Let's jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around. Maybe they'll move quicker.
The ornament has been put
That's
back
the good
together.
shit.
Since you brought us the necessary fragments, you should also set them into the portal. Go to Satyrus and let him give you the reassembled ring. Hopefully, the portal will then open.
Hopefully. Now, Saras, we have the last piece, we have the full ring, and we have a letter from Vatras, and we belong to the Ring of Water.
I belong to the Ring of Water now.
As I see, you bear our secret sign, the aquamarine ring, and I see in your eyes that you speak the truth. Very well, I shall accept your entrance into our ranks, but bear in mind that this comes with a great responsibility, and I hope for your sake that you'll do it justice.
I solemnly promise.
Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it, we cannot go.
I have a message from
How?
Vatras for you.
Herv.
Very interesting. All right. Here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
Alright. This guy, of course, walks there, so we'll need to wait for him. Forgot to read the letter from Vatras, but basically it said you can trust this guy, I mean us. He seems like an honest fellow, he went through a lot, and you should use him. Quotes. In your quest to go through the portal and explore the new world that awaits you there. Come on, speed up. Speed up. I know you're an old man, but come on, dude. We have a lot of work to do. God damn. Oh, I have an idea actually. If we teleport back and forth, that should get Satyrus. Or we could just pick this. That should pass some time. Oh shit, it's been a while since I was... Jesus! That was complicated and not even worth it. Initially wanted to just pass through the teleporter stones. That should set Satyrus up near the portal anyway. But we pass some time like this. Let's put this armor on. Forgot to do that. So here's where we need to insert it. Now we get a nice panorama view of the portal. And this game tends to crash for some reason. Not all times, but sometimes when you try to pass through this portal. Probably too many things to boot. But let's just do a save. See where it takes us. You can do it. I believe. Oh yeah, we're in it. We're in it to win it. And this wonderful piece of music already started. You may recognize it from the soundtrack and from my intro and the pilot, episode 1. It's one of the tracks I love the most from Gothic 2. Let's nab everything we can. and advance. Strangely enough, we're alone here. Not sure where the water mages are. Seems like they've stayed back, or they just travel faster than us. We'll see. Oh, some lecterns. Can we read them? Or... nah. Doesn't even give us any hints. Some stone sentinels that are immobile right now. So I just have a hunch that they'll awake at some point. Once we do one particular action around the place. And no, I'm not referring to when we hit them first. That sounds redundant. Oh, old stone tablet. This should interest Vatras. Anything else? Mr. Stone 1, Mr. Undeveloped Teleporter Stone, and Mr. Stone 2. And Mr. Pedestal. But we don't have a focus or oops or anything else to insert yet. So let's advance. I think the rats here once you turn back and revisit the place once you talk to the water mages. But strangely enough, there are no rats now. Kind of far away from leveling up. Oh, there they are. Our heroes.
Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
So as you might expect, the rest of this episode will be quite a dialogue-heavy one, as we have to speak with all 6 of them, and all of them have something important to say.
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple, and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
Into the Holies of Holy.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Yep.
Raven is only a former Ore Baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
Can I just say how nicer the environment looks in this place? God damn.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
Oh, sure, we have lots of time.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adonos's name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Oh, so incognito. Intelligent. Kronos.
Wait a minute.
Nice
What's
to see
up?
you. We feared the worst.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Kronos' voice actor is one of those cases where I'm baffled. Why did they change him? Because in Gothic 1 he sounds so different. In Gothic 2 it's just like, he sounds like a fucking bandit. Same goes for Diego, as we all know. His voice actor in Gothic 1 is iconic, and in Gothic 2 he sounds like he's dealing in cabbages at your local market. He's funny, don't get me wrong, but it's just not the classic Diego voice that we're accustomed with. At least those of us who've played Gothic 1 before Gothic 2.
Let's deal.
Come here, damn beast. I won't get involved in that. You've still got it. Geezer. Can't remember. I think that's not that strong. Let's buy a couple of those. Even though we're a merc, scrolls can get you quite far in a lot of cases. And these are just books for mages. Alright.
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
We have already managed to eliminate some of them. They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt, and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
Alright. 2 down, 4 more to go.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here before me?
We traveled through a curious dimension. Who knows what detours you took?
And now, can I use the portal again?
We came here directly. It obviously works quite well. Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be otherwise.
I think I passed by the Milky Way on my
What
way
have you
here.
done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
Flood.
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodron. Returning from a successful battle outside the protecting walls of the city, he brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And we fools have reopened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have? If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Corinus will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus. He has a certain idea.
Alright, need to remember to catch Satyrus again.
The trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
Well, we don't need you anymore. So we spoke with 3 of them. I think this is Kronos, right? Oh, Murdarian.
How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
They hummin'.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
Well, duh, it's as if like you've never been to the colony in Gothic 1. Of course you've seen these structures before, man.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can
Oh
remember.
yeah.
Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
You said you need proof for your suspicion.
A magical focus should be connected to these stones, but I don't know where.
I think
Where
we'll
have you
get
seen
the
these
hang of
teleporter
it.
stones before?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
How do these teleporter stones get their power?
The builders were a very highly developed people. They used properties of magic that we have never seen. A network of teleporter stones was built so the builders could move quickly from one place in the city to another. The stones here obviously form a kind of center.
Yeah, they're in pentagram shaped actually.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it. You hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Don't worry, I had them in Gothic 1 and in the colony.
Can
I think I've done a pretty good job with them. Don't need mana, so you're done, so. Right, so Mixir and Riorian to speak with. There's the bald-headed legend himself.
Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
Yeah, this environment really looks gorgeous. It's obvious that the guys behind the Remaster Mod spend a healthy amount of time designing it. Kudos to you.
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there. If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
That's the game saying to you, watch out, the bandits are hostile immediately, and the pirates, are not.
Tell me more about the area.
What do you want to know?
What's
What
in
is
the
in the
north?
north?
If the records of the builders are believed, then you'll find a large valley encircled by cliffs. Drought and desert sand dominate the landscape there.
What will I find if I go to the south?
The land in the south is very rugged. You'll find serpentine paths, waterfalls, and ruins carved out of the rock there.
Oh, we'll have a lot of fun with those.
What was in the east again?
The Great Swamp. The area is very dangerous. Not only are the bandits lurking there, but also extremely dangerous animals. You should be careful.
Yeah, swamp golems, swamp gas drones, and all kinds of swamp sharks.
Where were the bandits again?
They have to...
Oh, I know that. West?
Were you ever in the west?
No, but the coast must be there somewhere. That's probably where the pirates have their camp. To the east, not far from here, we found the body of a fisherman. You should take a look at it.
I will.
Where did you...
They were running around not too far to... I think they were hunting.
Okay, so that's Alligator Jack being seen by these blind worms.
Is there a map of this area?
Kronos has...
Boom!
He will surely let you have it.
Alright, I'll get back to Kronos.
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy.
Not interested right now. Where's Mixir? I know he keeps wandering off, and he changes his location quite often. That's Cyrus. Is this him? Yep.
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believed they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
Interesting. We'll meet them later, I guess.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
Yes, I insist on it.
You could teach us that language, but we don't have enough skill points. We need 10 for level 2 and 15 for level 3. That puts it at 25, so we need 2 more levels up. Now, where's Kronos again? I need to grab a map. Even though there are other ways of getting your hands on a map of the place. There we go. We can sell this. Alright, now Cyrus, think had something else to add. Let's see.
Hey, you!
Why did they put that that branch and those leaves there?
What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I'm afraid he did not get very far.
Where will I find bandit armor that fits me?
There seems to be a camp of pirates to the west. As far as we know, they're in contact with the bandits. I do not think that they will attack you if you approach them. Perhaps you can find some help with them.
That's super useful, thanks.
Nefarious told me about a flood.
It is written that Adonos himself descended from heaven to punish the unbelievers and banish them to the realm of the dead. Aroused by his holy wrath, he let the sea fall upon the builders of this city and swept them away. The swamp to the east still bears witness to these events of the past.
What could have made Adonis so angry?
The temple of this city was once a great, glorious structure. Everyone honored it and prayed to our god, Adonos. Radamus, the son of the commander Quahodron, desecrated the temple. As a result, one after another fell victim to evil. I suspect that Adonos would not forgive this, and his revenge fell upon the land. This makes it even more important that we stop Raven. He is about to do exactly the same thing.
I just can't take this guy seriously as he's hiding like a like a creep behind those leaves. Looks so ridiculous.
About Raven.
Sorry
Do
about
you
that.
have anything new to report?
Nothing so far.
I advise you not to underestimate this Raven. Do you hear me?
About the relics. I think I have something here for you.
We already know this sort of stone tablet. They'll not get us any further now. There must be more than that.
I'll see whether I can find anything.
Good, but hurry. Time is not our ally.
Yeah, we need
May
the
Adonos protect you.
colored kind of stone tablets to give him, not the ordinary kind that Vatras needs. Some washed up gin. At this rate, we'll soon run out of lockpicks. At the rate we're wasting them. I think we missed something, yeah. Loaf of bread, not moldy at all. Let's take a nap. Maybe the rain shall pass. And it did. Now Murdarian gave us a focus stone. That actually is very useful because we could use it to teleport all across the island. And that's one of the first quests I like to take care of. Because that will ease us through in traveling much faster around the place. So if you remember, we saw a teleporter structure, stone structure of that ilk a few minutes ago while we were just exploring these caves, or these temples rather. Oh, there they are. The rats that spawn once you speak with the water mages. These guys probably gave you the creeps at least once on your playthroughs of Gothic 2, because you've passed through here once and you didn't expect anything to spawn, because why would it, after just a couple of dialogues with the mages. And now, if you remember these two stone sentinels, they shouldn't be too happy about us wandering through here. So let's try our hand in inserting this into the pedestal. Boom shakalaka. Fortunately, this gets them mad. At least one of them. Well, I think I can deal with one of yous. Well. Ouch. Jesus, these guys hurt like hell. Oh. About time I got a crit. Fortunately, they don't drop anything. Before we deal with the second one, we could just avoid them. But I'm hot for some XP right now. because I like to learn the other two languages of the OGs of this place ASAP. We need 2 more levels up. Well, that went much better. Job done. Let's go back. And let Murderia know that that worked like a charm.
I've activated one of the teleporter stones.
I can see that, so I was right. I have talked to the others about it. We want you to try to activate all the teleporter stones. It would be a great help in our investigations if we could move quickly from one part of the city to another.
Well,
Here's another focus stone. Activate them all if you can.
I'll try.
Alright, and I think you get some extra XP if you travel back. Yep. So you get 500 each time you activate it, and 100 first time you go through it. Yay for us. And each time you activate one of them, Murdarian gives you 1 more. Just so you don't have to return to the mages each time you find a mechanism of this sort. Right, let's take a look at the map real quick. Forgotten Valley of the Builders. Right, so we're right about at the epicenter of this island. And the mages told us that we should head west first, because east should take us to the big swamp where we should meet the bandits, but all of them are hostile and would kill us on the side. So let's head westwards. That's this away. Any critters? Oh, a couple of mantises. Creature we haven't yet met in Gothic 2 was introduced by the expansion, actually. Let's attract them one by one if we can, actually. They should have the same behavior as mine crawlers, right? So they shouldn't be out of our league. Right, 150. That's handy. Yeah, I can hear you. Shut your ass up. And got a crit. Even better. Now, any more yous? Well, that's at least one. See ya. This Orc Slayer is the shit. It's the bee's knees, let me tell you. Hold on now, I don't want 2 of yous. One at a time, please, one at a time. If we would have faced, hypothetically, only faced mantises on this island, it would be absolutely wonderful. Come on. And that's the way to avoid two of them attacking you. Just need to sense when the first one is warning you, and then wait. Not a fucking scratch on us. Damn, it's good to be a mercenary. Anyway, let's get back to actual quest progressing. And there's good old Alligator Jack. Our first human contact outside of the mages in this entire area. We'll meet the guy and we'll meet the entire pirate camp in the next one. I appreciate you joining me for this adventure. Thanks for sticking till the end. You have a lovely day. Take care and see ya.